Adolph, great working with you. And the first thing that I noticed on your swing is you take a decent stride, but it's your arm extension, your top arm driving past your bottom arm. When you get to about right where the point where that top arm needs to drive past the bottom, watch how you short arm it. Look at Andrew Collins here. Watch his top arm push past, extend past, and blast past the bottom, keeping that bat on a plane all the way around. Look at yours. You get the impact here. It just kind of, your arm's still never extended. You should go so hard with that extension and drive, top hand past the bottom, that you actually blow it out of the top hand. Watch here, you're getting on a plane, you start to dive down, and the top hand never even snaps it by. Look at, it's like you're pushing sideways into it, and then your top hand never even comes by. Both arms were bent there. Just the perfect snap to snap in general. Your arms never get extended there. You ride up over the top of it. Watch Collins' arms. Lead one gets straight, the top one gets straight, they're both extended. Watch you push down. Left arm is still buckled, right arm still is buckled, see that? Watch your right arm. It should straighten out to snap past. And look at the top hand never finishes past, and the left hand actually buckles. So we needed a lot of work on that. That's the only thing that's stopping you from power right there. Just a classic example again. Watch. You drive ahead, you should be extending the top arm. Look at it, stops, and the bat almost just collapses out of your top hand. Leaving so much power on the table. Adolph, for a 60-year-old guy, you've got just a tremendous amount of power. Watch Collins here. Rear hips driving the rotation, driving the shoulder open, the back shoulder driving the top hand. So there's a feeling of casting a fishing rod coming over the top. We're going to want to really have it punched over the top, maybe not that radical, but just to get that feeling. Look at here, look how you short arm that off the slide tube. You aren't getting any kind of arm extension there. So you've got to really drive it ahead. Now here off the swing simulator, you're finally starting to drive it ahead. Look at, watch your hips drive your hands. You're going to stay in a pretty straight line and you snap it through. Top arm, that's why that swing simulator is so good. Top arm snaps past the bottom arm right there. So you have to work on that. You're pitching the ball off to the side to give you a focal point. Now we started to work off the tee, good enough stride, but watch your hands come way up in there. Look at them right here. Instead of driving the knob and the hands right at the ball, look at, they lift up and look how you've short armed it. You aren't getting any kind of arm extension. See how they're staying tight? So I thought maybe we'd go to the drive, snap drill. Here we try to drive that knob on a plane, but look at, you're coming up already on it. You know, you've got to keep it right down, the hands and the knob going right down the ball. And then when you snap, you're going to ride up over the top of it a little bit. Look at what a funny finish you have there. It's, you know, your top hand doesn't come past the bottom. Lead arm with the frisbee throw, that's a good extension. You started to pick up some there. That's a pretty good swing right there. It kind of came and went from, you can see the lead arm buckle a little bit right there. You got to drive your hands ahead. Now watch how your left arm wants to straighten out right there, and then bambo, you've reached full extension before you even get to the ball. You have the perfect snap extension rather. Here throwing the bat, see how you want to lift it up at the end? So we go back and try to take some swings at a down angle. Here your hand path, and that's much improved at a down angle, but watch still, Adolph, there's a lack of exploding those arms ahead. See how the left arm kind of buckles? Here a little bit slower pitch on Collins. Watch how those arms extend out. Top one blows past the bottom one. That's all you have to do to finish out a lot of improvement you made on the swing. Look here, how the arms are buckled and then you extend late. Hands come up and you extend late. The top arm just doesn't, your hands come up, look at, you just kind of run out of extension there rather than driving out of extension. Watch here. Lead arm stays on the path to the ball, keeps the hand and knob, and the top arm just extends and drives by. You look at here, this is Autumn from one of the previous lessons. See, she's doing it properly. You know, look how you're coming up on it and not driving at the ball. Watch her, she's going to play the ball, look at, knob and hands come down, top hand extends past, both arms extended. All right. Watch here on some of the swings we did at the end. Vast improvement in exit speed, but look at, watch how you're jammed here. See that? You're still jammed, you're still jammed. You can see right here, you need to really drive and extend that top arm. Drive that knob forward, extend the top arm. See, it still hasn't extended, so that's what you need to work on, and you had some great swings here at the end. It was great working with you, and the tee is going to help you out a lot with watching this video. That pitch. Would have gone 300 feet. Whatever you're doing looks better. Good. You notice how you didn't golf that?
Yeah.
Nice shot. right with the top hand, right? Right with the drive. Good. You're going to tell the back camera on the last 4 out of 5. Tell that back camera what you're doing different.
What I was doing is making sure my hips opened up and getting my back hand through.
Look at that. Good shot.
Good. Wow, it feels like I'm hitting everything right here. Little.
Good ball. Are you going over the top more?
Yeah, I think so.
Looks a lot better. Nope. That one, your hands were right here. Your top arm is really weak. You really got to get that driving, all right? And
Okay.
you know why your top arm is weak, partially too, is because your hips. You know, you gotta make it a longer, bigger hip motion, okay?
I
Get
think
the hips out.
my weight isn't rotating where
Really
it's helping me.
Really get the hips to drive that top arm.
Okay. As far as snapping my arms.
And demonstrate that a little bit more for me.
All right, with my hips.
Yeah, the hips and the hands.
Okay. I brought my hands up a little bit for my type of swing, and I did boom, releasing my top hand, and driving through with my hips.
You got to really use your hips to drive that knob on the right plane, right?
Correct.
And you can see here in the live pitching, you did it nice off the tee, but I can still see the little tendency of it, and off the live hitting here on the ones you had that weren't good, you just didn't get the hands extended and driven all the way. It takes a lot of trust to go from start to finish in one straight line, doesn't it?
Right. I actually went back to some bad habits. I hope to correct them when I practice off the tee. But yes, when I did it correctly, I could feel a big difference in my swing and also the type of ball I'm hitting.